Well, it's still pretty hot in here, but at least now I'm not melting my face off. We are still going strong at La Rosa. There is a chance we might reach the final in our first European tournament ever. The only team standing in our way, Sevilla. Hey guys, my name is Jochen and welcome to part 33 of Iberian Sun, a football manager adventure played on Google Stadia. If you're enjoying the series so far, please leave me a big thumbs up on the video and subscribe to my channel for more football manager content. Since you were last here, which was the unforgettable quarter-final against AGF in the Euro Cup 2, we have done quite alright. We didn't lose a single game, we didn't win them all, but we haven't lost. We have done quite alright in the league. We've beaten Santa Clara and P. Ferreira and we drew away in Rio Ave. As you can also see, I have already played the first leg of the Euro Cup 2 semi-final. The best thing about this game was that we in fact were the better team, which I did not expect at all against Sevilla. So shots wise, shots on target, you name it, we were the better team, only they were more efficient. So I am not sure what to expect from the second leg, but we'll find that out together. Because we will play that second leg today and we'll also do the Boavista game at home in the league. If we have a quick look at the league table, you can see that we are quite comfortably in 4th position. We have one game in hand on Porto, who are above us, and we are 6 points clear of Braga, and we have one game in hand on Braga also. So I think we will, if we draw against Boavista, for example, we are mathematically sure of that 4th place. But we can also finish 3rd. If Porto loses all their games and we win them all, it's done. Now I know that I told you that last episode it was way too hot for in-betweenies. Well, to compensate for that, I am gonna start with some transfer news. I have signed 3 more players to come in this summer, one of which will be our new star striker to replace Pietro Pellegrini, of course. First on the list, Mats Bistrup, a Danish 22-year-old under-21 international, comes in for free from Leipzig. And he is basically another midfielder that I can very much use because he can play as a deep-lying playmaker and also as a mezzala, which you don't see here for some reason. Maybe because he's not fully scouted, but from experience I know he can play as a mezzala. Second on the list, coming in for free from Cagliari, Alberto Seri. He was one of my favorite young players back in 2014, I think. Yep, there we go. He was at Parma, I remember that, and he was a very good player. Not sure if he was an official wonderkid, but who cares? He will be joining us in the summer. He's 27 now, he's still an under-21 international for Italy. He's a very tall dude and he can head like the best. So he is kind of a Pellegrini-ish player, I would say. Maybe he's not that good, but he can play as a fully natural target man, which I love. And then last but certainly not least, coming in for £4.5 million from Rio Ave, our direct competitors, bam, Matias Arezzo. He is already capped for Uruguay, he's only 20 years old, and he will be the or one of the star signings of next summer. I mean, he's a very, very fast dude. He's like a pacey hitman, you can call him. He's also got very good heading stats, which surprised me because he is not the tallest of strikers. He's a fully natural advanced forward, you name it. I think he is a pretty decent replacement for Pietro Pellegrini. But now, of course, let's move on to the most important game in the history of Lusitania La Rosa, away in the semi-final of the Euro Cup 2 against Sevilla. Now, all we have to do is win, he said. But I mean, I know Sevilla is quite a good squad and I'm not going to use my counter-attack system. I want us to play our own attacking game, so I am putting out the following squad. Centurion in goal, Andre Fas, Knight and De La Fuente as our back four, Borges and Pardo in midfield, Conceição on the left wing, Diego Raposo on the right wing and Petkov and Pellegrini as our striker duo. We have one injury, Alvaro Barreal, his season is pretty much over. But apart from him, what mainly concerns me, we have some tired players because we have been playing a lot of games in the last couple of weeks. Doesn't matter, I have no choice. Sevilla, here we come. Now, of course, at Sevilla we have some familiar names. De Ketelaere, fellow Belgium of mine, very good player in FM. Comes from Club Brugge, I think. Yep, for almost £20 million. Just to name one, I mean, there are a lot of guys. Miazga comes from Chelsea. Oliver, I think, from Porto. Yep, there we go. You get the picture. This is not your everyday squad. This is a pretty decent opponent. Let's just see what we can do. Let's go to the dressing room. Expected to prove a point. I'm not sure what that point should be, Marco, but I'll just follow you with that. Let's do this. First highlight of the game, a goal kick for Sevilla. Keeper kicks it away and there's a lot of space. Come on, man. Not after 6 minutes. Oh, sweet mother of God. De Ketelaere heads it over the bar, luckily for us. The other semi-final, by the way, Lazio is 4-3 up after their home game. So something to keep an eye out for. Oliver now with the free kick for Sevilla, and I think... okay, it's a goal kick. I thought Centurion saved it, but he never touched it. New highlight, a throw-in with Thiago Andre, and who is suffering a twisted knee? Conceição. Okay, I'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's first look at this highlight. There he is, Conceição. Doesn't show any injury signs from here, so I think he's alright. Passes the ball to Pardo. Diego Raposo. Cuts a little bit inside, but ball falls to Borges once again. Pardo now, long highlight, and that's a bad ball from Pardo, but falls to Josh Knight. Let's try again, boys. Come on. Pardo once again. Tonight, don't lose the ball. Thank you. Borges, that's a good ball to Pellegrini. Oh, sweet mother of God. We are 1-0 up after 23 minutes. Ooh. So remember, all we have to do is win or like draw 4-4 or something like that, which I don't think is going to happen. But now, of course, we are virtually through to the finals. So I'm not sure what to do. Very good goal, by the way. I did look at the replay, should you be wondering. Let's pause game. I said, please pause game. Why is nothing happening? Stressy moment. Okay, let's just say... I am going to go to at least balanced for now. Bear with me. New highlight started, so let's have a look. Jason and Jordan with the ball for Sevilla. De Ketelaere. Good ball to Brian. Cuts inside and... okay, De La Fuente. And luckily the highlight ends. New highlight for us. Throw in with Thiago Andre to... I think... I have no idea who that was, to be honest. Thiago Andre once again to Borges. Pardo with some room. Will he switch sides or at least try? Falls to Raposo. I thought he was going to get a shot in, but... ooh, Pellegrini, is he onside? That should have been a goal. I maybe agree with that. Let's just have a look at the corner kick. What the hell was that? We have almost reached halftime. There we go. We are 1-0 up. They are the better team, although... whoa, hold the phone. We have 2/3 of the possession. So... something to argue about. Let's go to the dressing room, tell the boys they did well. I absolutely agree, and I am just curious. Should I move to the counter-attack system? To be honest, I have more faith in our attacking, or positive system, if you will, than in our counter-attack system. So I am going to leave it for now, and hopefully it doesn't come back and bite me in the you-know-what. Knight now with the ball. First highlight of the second half. To Centurion. Back to Josh Knight. To De La Fuente now. Has some room, but I don't think he's going for the dribble. Please don't lose it. Don't play with my heart. Josh Knight. Pardo with the ball. To Petkov, who falls back very nice and deep. Diego Raposo to De La Fuente, who did go for the overlap this time. Can he get a cross in? Ooh, that's a terrible ball, but Borges can get there. Very good pass to Thiago Andre. Takes his time, but I don't mind. Ooh. That was quite the header opportunity. Damn. Okay, let's maybe shout a praise because we are 1-0 up in Sevilla. And we are almost 60 minutes into the game. Let's keep an eye out for fitness levels, and I am going to sub Sebastian Pardo for Patrick Berg. And also, should I do a second substitution? I'm going to leave it at this, and I am going to go to my tactics, and I'm putting Berg on a defensive role. Confirm, please. 75 minutes in, and let's do our second substitution. Let's get Peralta on, and maybe do I have a left wing back? Mingueza? I'm gonna leave it like this. Let's get another praise out there, and let's, for the love of God, switch to very defensive. Ooh, highlight already started. Don't lose it, Berg. Don't lose it. Tequila gets to the ball, and you can feel it. You can feel it happening, right? You can feel it happening. Nkunku. Yes, sirree, Bob. 1-1. And all is to play for. At this point, we are virtually knocked out of the European Cup 2. That means I'm not going to go to very defensive. Oh, it doesn't pause again. I want to go to very attacking. I am going to show some passion. Don't get me wrong, I think it's perfectly normal that we are getting kicked out at this point. But still, since we have reached it this far, let's put Mingueza on, confirm. But I think too little too late, if I'm honest with you. 4 minutes of extra time, maybe one more highlight. And that's it. They win on away goals. But I mean, to be honest, I expected a lot worse facing Sevilla. Dressing room, and I do totally agree with this more than ever. Don't be too hard. Let's do just that. And team talk, continue. Well, at least we get some money for reaching the semi-final, and the board, of course, is delighted. Let's move on to the Boavista game. For the Boavista game, I am doing a little bit of rotation because some players were quite tired after the Sevilla game. I think Alfredo comes in, Guillermo Cunha comes in. I think he never played before, to be honest. Yep, he's making his debut, so good for him. Apart from that, also Barrial is of course still injured. We don't have any suspendees or anything. So this is the squad to face Boavista at home. Centurion in goal, Jorginho, Alfredo, Knight and Sardella as our back four, Borges and Berg in midfield, Conceição on the left wing, Cunha on the right wing, Petkov and Fredriksson as our striker duo. Let's go straight to our dressing room, moral boost, don't mind if I do. So remember, if we draw, we are mathematically sure, at least I think, of the 4th position in the league. 10 minutes in, another single highlight, so let's ask them to get creative. We are the better team. There we go, first highlight for Boavista. Junior Ramos gets the ball to Tesuri and he has a lot of space and wow, just puts it wide of the far post. Immediate highlight for us, Centurion to Josh Knight. To Sardella, very good ball to Borges who has some room to move. Gets the ball to Berg. There he is, Guillermo Cunha. A lot is expected from this young man, but okay. Let's give him some credit. At least he tried, right? 20 minutes in, so let's do our next shout. Get creative, please. We are by far the better team as far as match stats go. But of course, that is not always the truth. Next highlight, 37 minutes in, and Centurion collects the ball. Puts it to Josh Knight. Sardella has some room on the right hand side of the pitch. Can he? Yep, he can reach Cunha. Can he get a cross in? Ooh, Berg with some room. That's an awesome goal. And Guillermo Cunha, in his first game ever for Leyodemus, has an assist. Good stuff. Let's look at the replay. Sardella starts the action on the right hand side. A deep ball for Cunha. And keeps the overview. Spots Berg. And Berg says, well, thank you. Although the keeper... Doesn't look that good, does he now? Doesn't matter, we are 1-0 up after 40 minutes of play. Probably the last highlight before halftime, goal kick for Boavista, but it falls to Alfredo. Borges to Conceição, and I think, yep, Jorginho went for the overlap. Gets the ball, but hesitates a little bit. Gets another try at it. Berg now. Ooh, that's a good ball for Cunha. Can he get a second assist? He sure can. What? Martin Petkov, 14th goal of the season. Assist, as I mentioned, by Guillermo Cunha. I think he's 17 years old. Awesome ball by Berg. And Cunha once again keeps the overview and delivers a perfect assist on the beautiful face of Martin Petkov. 14 goal. Good stuff. And with that, we have reached halftime. We are 2-0 up and we have absolutely dominated Boavista. Dressing room, please. It was excellent. There we go. Start second half. Maybe let's get a praise shout out there since we are 2-0 up. New highlight, Sardella with the throw-in. Falls to Cunha again. He is very involved in every play we do. Oh, awesome cross by Sardella, the other man on our right wing. Wow. Let's have a look at that in the replay because whew, that was quite the cross. So Sardella himself with the throw-in to Fredriksson, to Cunha, gives it back to Sardella and then ba-bam. Awesome cross and Conceição just has to head it in. That's all he had to do. 8th goal of the season though. We are totally dominating, guys. Next highlight, this one is for Boavista with the free kick and Yeka, doesn't matter, 7th goal of the season. Tesori with the free kick, swings it in, and Yeka, Centurion is not looking his best, to be honest. Let's get another praise shout out there, because beside from that goal, we are very much the dominant team. Let's have a look at our first 2 substitutions. Let's get Peralta on for Conceição, and let's give Guillermo Cunha, man of match so far, a well-deserved applause substitution. But who am I going to put on the right wing? Let's get, you know what? Let's get a little feisty and let's get Fredriksson on the right wing and Klimov in the striker position. There we go. New highlight, goal kick for Boavista with Helton. Fredriksson collects the ball to Sardella, who is also playing an awesome game. Fredriksson skips past his man. Borges has some room, but gets it to Jorginho. A failed cross, but gets another attempt at it. And good volley by Fredriksson, but kicks it over the bar. Let's get another praise shout out there. And since we are at the 80th minute, highlight started. Let's first have a look at that. Jorginho with the free kick and Josh Knight. Yes, sirree, Bob. 5th goal of the season. Also leaving us this summer. Sad to see you go, Josh, because this was an awesome header. Good free kick by Jorginho. And Helton, I think the name of the keeper is, has nothing to say against the header of Josh Knight. Let's do our final substitution. You know what? Let's get Berg off for Herbie Kane. Confirm. New highlight for Boavista now. Corner kick, outswinging ball. Kane hits the ball away. But that corner kick dude gets another try and wow. Hits the crossbar and Alfredo clears. We are almost at the end of the game. One last praise shout. And I mean, this was a very good game. I wasn't sad after the Sevilla game, but what a way to bounce back. Lusitania La Rosa, 4-0. Boavista won. 31 shots versus 9. 70% possession. It pretty much says it all. This was excellent. And team talk. Continue. Well, with that game played, we will finish in the top 4 in this year's Premier League, which is awesome. Porto have drawn their game against Tondela, I think. Where is it? There we go. 1-1. So we still have a game in hand. So if we win both our games, we have 70 points. If they draw their last game. They also have 70 points, and I'm not sure. I think it's goal difference that will count, so it is a very close call. If they lose and we win both games, we finish in 3rd position, which will probably give us, I think at least, a ticket for the qualifying rounds for the Champions League instead of the Euro Cup 2, which we have already qualified for. So my advice is stay tuned for next episode, because we will play the last game in the league away at Nacional de Madeira, and of course the PT Cup final game against Boavista. Since we just hammered Boavista, I am quite hopeful for that game. So guys, that was it for today's episode. If you've enjoyed it, leave me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Football Manager content. Connect with me down in the comment section or use the social media links that I have put in the description. I thank you for watching. Stay tuned and I will see you very soon.